Hello there. This is where the fun begins.
Hey there guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're doing well and welcome to our Tales of the Jedi Episode 2 full breakdown video regarding all different Easter eggs, references, and things that you might have missed throughout the second episode of Tales of the Jedi. We're going to go ahead, we're going to hop right on into it. It should go without saying that there are spoilers ahead, so if you haven't already seen Tales of the Jedi, click off this video, go watch it, and come back. It is absolutely amazing. In today's video, we're going to be taking a read from dorksideoftheforce.com. I'm going to have their full article and website linked in the description down below of this video for you guys to check out there as well. As they read, episode 2 of the 6-episode Tales of the Jedi miniseries takes us away from Ahsoka, as episode 1 had focused on her, and to Dooku, back when he was still a knight of the Jedi Order. He and his Padawan, Qui-Gon Jinn, have been sent to rescue a hostage senator's son, and quickly discover that everything is not as it necessarily seems. This episode provides us with a look at the Republic before the Phantom Menace and the corrupt systems that are already in place pre-prequel trilogy. This 3-episode arc about Dooku overall gives us a closer look to his fall of the dark side of the Force and his path to the man that we see in Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith and the Star Wars: The Clone Wars animated show there as well. Some of his story was already explored in the audiobook taking place before the events of the prequel trilogy in an audiobook called Dooku, Jedi Lost by Cavan Scott, but it's nice to fill in some of those remaining gaps and pages. From the start, we can tell Dooku is not the average Jedi. He has a certain worldview, and as the title implies, he intends to maintain justice, simply. As the article says, what they really liked about this episode was just how deep it was able to delve into Dooku's character overall. When he discovers the hostage situation is not what it had appeared to really necessarily be, he quickly changes tactics and isn't afraid to use darker methods to accomplish his goals. Justice is a very important concept for Dooku. No matter what the cost, he wants to uphold it, and through that. We can also see the seeds being planted for his eventual fall to the dark side of the Force. Qui-Gon also gets his own moment to shine in this episode as well, which was very cool to see more of him as well. He displays his loyalty to his master, but he also shows that he's not going to shy away from holding his ground and to do what is right. In stopping Dooku from killing the senator, he saves many lives and brings Dooku back to the edge of the abyss. We don't see much of the bond between them necessarily in any other media, so it's nice to take a look at that in this episode and see how that really went. It really reminds me quite a bit of Obi-Wan and Anakin in the Clone Wars animated show. The corrupt system of the Republic also gets a front row seat here in this episode. We see the direct effect of a poor government, and it's not hard to see why Dooku started the separatist movement in the first place that we see in Attack of the Clones. The second episode starts off what promises to be a deep and thought-out provoking arc. From there, that is where the article concludes, and as I had mentioned, I have this full article linked down in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well, and I really do have to emphasize and agree on the whole idea and aspects of how the Galactic Republic really works during this time period. It's also sought out to be more of a High Republic type of era, something directly torn from the High Republic books there as well, and how everything is working. Everything works quite similar to how we see it in the Clone Wars animated show there as well, with the different senators and their different planets they simply kind of look after and take after, although we see the more corrupt sides of them as well, as they simply sit there in their lavish homes and houses on the capital of the galaxy, Coruscant, and kind of stray away from any other problems while simply talking about this or that and trying to seem, as good as they possibly can. Something that we have been heavily seeing in the Andor show with Mon Mothma and some of the other senators. Anyway, that there concludes our breakdown video with different Easter eggs and references and things that you might have missed here in the second episode of Tales of the Jedi. When it comes to regards of different Easter eggs and things that you might have missed in this episode, well, it's kind of hard to miss, anything. Everything is simply right there in front of you, and there really isn't all that much to break down. This is really just an overview and analysis of everything that happened here in this episode that is important to take away to the Star Wars canon. I want to know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I'd absolutely love to hear what you guys all think think here about Tales of the Jedi, the show overall, and what you guys thought here about the second episode here as well, and Dooku and his character as well. I'd love to hear what you guys all think in the comments down below. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one, guys. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.